Welcome back. Continuing the news. Reopen the assessment for the roofs program. That urgent appeal from the opposition in response to what the People's National Party says is the overwhelming number of requests for housing assistance to members of parliament in Western Jamaica. The issue was raised at a press briefing today. Jamaica Maitland reports.
Let me start with the roofs program.
We have quite a bit of our constituents who are still residing in unacceptable conditions.
If the story should be told that 6 months after a hurricane, you'd be still waiting from your government to get a level, some kind of assistance.
As if completing each other's sentences, all three members of parliament in Westmoreland bemoan the level of assistance being administered by the government following Hurricane Melissa. That side of the island is among the worst affected. But close to 6 months later, the MPs say many people are in need of housing assistance.
We go to the supermarket, we go on the road, people approach us asking for housing assistance for building material because they didn't even know that the government had set a deadline by which they should apply for assistance.
During a press briefing Tuesday, the MPs, who were joined by Andrea Perkins from Hanover Eastern and Nikisha Burchell from South St. James, urged the government to reopen the self-reporting form for the restoration of owner or occupant family shelters roofs program.
The roofs program closed on February 28, and according to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, close to 100,000 people have applied for benefits. The issue is that the members of parliament from some of the worst affected constituencies say they're constantly being bombarded with frantic calls from residents that they need assistance with their houses. Now, they want the process to be reopened so more people can benefit.
If it's even a week that you extend it by, or 3 months, as long as people know, visit these locations at this time, and you will get assistance this way or that way.
There are also concerns about the methodology being used to administer the funds.
The government's primary program for addressing the shelter crisis occasioned by Hurricane Melissa, the roofs program, is hopelessly inadequate and is being incompetently administered.
WePay is the digital platform for which beneficiaries receive a code to redeem the grant. Beneficiaries can receive up to $500,000 depending on the damage. But the MPs argue that residents are forced to travel long distances to the hardware stores, which is costly.
You have to go all the way across the parish. The transportation cost to bring the goods to where they live has caused them to be losing about 80 to 100,000 out of the sum.
Additionally, for the portion of the funds that can be redeemed by cash, not enough remittance agencies are available in Westmoreland. On the company's website, roofs grant locations are listed, but only a handful offer cashback. And so, beneficiaries have to travel to St. James, to one of the only Western unions. TVJ News captured the chaotic scenes outside there a few weeks ago.
When they want to vote and want to vote, them build a police station in every commune, all in 6. I know not even one.
WePay's country manager Kibwe Magan said there is a plan to expand access points across the island to better meet the growing demand. TVJ News reached out to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security for a comment. The Communications Department has promised to provide a response on the issues raised. Jamaica Maitland, TVJ News.